you don't mind, I briefly want to say a word directly to 24. 24, thank you for ending. Now that that's out of the way, the finale was incredibly mundane. It was not even as good as the season finales of seasons past. I remember when they detonated a bomb in LA, when President Palmer got some crazy skin evil thing happening to him, and we thought he died at the end of the season. Jack got kidnapped by the Chinese. Jack had to go to Canada. Jack's best friends died at the end of a season, and then the guy came back later as like Mr. Scarred-faced, I'm evil guy. But here's the thing with 24. I loved 24 for so long, and the first season was just one of the best seasons of any show ever. But this show needed to have ended like 4 years ago. I mean, it just had nothing left in the tank. All the characters were kind of one-dimensional. We just wanted to see Jack yell at people, which is all he seemed to do. This is the opposite of Lost, where I wanted Jack to die. His character needed to have died a long time ago. He has done everything that a man can do. He hacked a guy's hand off in CTU headquarters area. He died on an operating table, and then they had to resuscitate him because he was tortured to death. He spent prison time in a Chinese internment camp. He watched his wife die. Like, all of his lovers have gotten killed. There's nothing left for this poor guy to go through. At this point, he's just repeating everything he did before. It's like the series had no ideas left, so they just introduced a couple of random bad guys who were going to kill him, and then they didn't. He just walked away, and they're like, get out of the country. Already done that. Very, very lackluster, but I'm sure it makes way for the movie coming up. I'd heard it was going to take place earlier in the timeline, but I think this sets it up to take place after the series. But they killed off all of the main characters over the years, and the only person left is Chloe O'Brien and Jack Bauer, and those are the only two people that we really care about left in the show, and there's really no substance to it at this point. It started out a really interesting show, and it ended up being really kind of a nothing show, and I'm glad it's over, but you should have killed off Jack if you wanted any emotional weight in the ending. There was really no emotional weight at all, so it was just kind of like, huh, okay, another season ends. It didn't feel like a series finale, so I'm going to give it a 5. This gets a 5. Didn't even really try. It certainly didn't take any risks, did it? That's one thing you got to give to Lost. It took risks. Not 24. It hasn't taken risks in about 6 seasons. What do you think? I want to know what you think about the 24 series finale. Goodbye.